What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. We are diving on into another DB video. Still figuring out some of the local duels. Diving on to game one, we see a copy of Void Breach here. So it looks like we're going to be playing against Infernoids here. We see a copy of the decisive gold, so maybe also playing the Fiendsmith cards and maybe a Chimera engine as well. We see a Jet, another Infernoid card, Thrust, and then a copy of Deviati, so opening up multiple copies. And we are going first, luckily for us, but I don't know if this is going to be full combo, to be honest. I don't think this really does anything there. I guess there's a special one from the hand, so maybe we'll special a copy of Deviati. We do see on the opponent's side we have a copy of my friend Purrely, so playing against Purrely, copy of Terraforming, which is going to search for the field spell, copy of Fenrir being a nice discard for the Purrely spells. We see a copy of Sleepy and a copy of Ashwell. So we have one hand trap here and then a set of Board Breaker and the copy of Fenrir. Can be quite nice, but we're going to be diving in and we see a gold activate the effect right off the bat. So we're already adding a Dark Fusion here, or I don't think that the copy of the Necrom Circus, so we're going to be using the copy of Adjusted Gold here, searching for the copy of Dark Fusion. Dark Fusion can actually be used to go into the Evil here, which we might be seeing. We're going to see the Dark Fusion going to be activating. Summon with a copy of Evil. Evil can then banish the Jet, or the Deviati here. They do chain Ash Blossom this, stopping the mill of like 10 cards. Kind of crazy. We are going to go into the copy of the Breach, adding back the copy of Deviati. We link away for the copy of the Anima. Then we're going to see the Evil effect, searching for a copy of Banishment here. Then we're going to summon the copy of Jet by banishing the two monsters, going up to the copy of the Moon, and this is going to be the Phil Fiendsmith combo here. So we're going to go up into the copy of the Engraver, going up to the Princess here. We're going to activate the effect, put it back to the Moon, summon the copy of the Engraver, and then we're going to go up right into a copy of Caesar. I sped up through that because nobody wants to see what we already know. We're going to activate the Thrust, sending a copy of Void Feast, which can send the Breach there if we want to. Very nice. Or we can just send a copy of Banishment there regardless. We're just going to pass turn on this, and they draw into a copy of the Street. So opening up Terraforming and Street, not the greatest, but of course going to be able to discard for a copy of Memory. Now we do have a Caesar going up against this, which is going to be kind of difficult. It's going to be able to stop a one special summon. Obviously Fenrir can then banish it face down to kind of solve that. But we still have the copy with Void Feast here, which is going to be problematic. We're going to see Void Feast can activate the effect, summoning a copy of Decatron, and a copy of the Jet. And then we're going to go for both the effects here, probably dumping a copy of Anuku as well as the Deviati, having a Spell and Trap and a Monster Negate here. So we're going to be seeing the Anuku as well as the Deviati there. Like I said, for both of the monsters and Spell and Trap Negates. But something like a copy of the Fenrir, they're going to activate the effect, or they're going to go Battle Phase here, trying to beat over that copy of Decatron with the copy of Deviati there. And we're going to be seeing that going to resolve. Or they're not going to activate the effect, so they can't have anything to negate, because it doesn't gain the attack. It just turns it into that. So 200 defense is not going to be the greatest. We're going to see a Terraforming going to be activated there after they search with the Fenrir. And then we're going to go for a copy of these Sleepy. They're going to negate that with the Caesar here. They are going to be then on resolution, chain the copy of Fenrir, targeting the copy of Decatron. They're going to be chaining the Jets to that, banishing the copy of Decatron, and banishing that copy of Sleepy. Very good because it's going to be hopping the Pure Lili attach of the Sleepy to go up into a copy of the Baby Noir. They also, as we can see, only have one spell in rotation, so they're not going to be able to even attempt to go for that Sleepy unless they do hit off of a copy of Purrely here. So they're going to be reeling triple Purrely, and they're going to be adding one to the hand, of course. And then we're a normal summon, and we have to hit here. And we hit a copy of Pure Yeep. But right now, that's not going to do anything for us. We just have to go up into a copy of Anima, suck up that copy of the Jet, and then link away for a copy of the SP. SP is going to be banishing the copy of the Caesar, and then she's pass turn on this. We see Voyage Imagination, and yeah, they just admit defeat. They know it's going to be game over at this point. Moving on into game two. Yeah, I mean, they really had to search for a spell there, and then discard a card, go for a I guess, no, because then they go for Purrely there. They have to hit they have to hit a copy of Purrely. They no, they were losing there regardless. Okay, so there was no line where they could do it. We do see going into game two a copy of Purrely, a Street, a copy of Pretty Memory, a Yeep, and a copy of Prod of Prosperity here. So seeing that one of quite nice. Then on the opponent side here, we see a copy of Twin Twister, a Deviati, a copy of Lava Golem, trying to deal with that copy of the Noir there. Now, chances are we're not going to be seeing two monsters on the field. I guess if they do go uninterrupted, we could see maybe a copy of Noir and a Beauty. And then we see a Decatron and a copy of Fire Recovery. You know, we are playing 60 cards here, so maybe we're going to be seeing some kind of those weird cards. But pretty nice to see. We might see a discarding of that off the copy of Twin Twister. We see a copy of Purrely hit a copy of My Friend. Very nice here. You know, kind of like a Plot of Prosperity of its own, seeing the top 3 cards. And then we're going to be choosing to banish 3 off Plot of Prosperity as well. We see a Downard, an Anima, and an SP. And that's going to be revealing a copy of Defissure, Purrely, and a Ghost Ogre. Definitely choosing that Die-Fi there is going to be award-winning there. We do have a copy of Twin Twisters in the hand, so we can kind of get rid of that quite easily. We're going to go in for My Friend, revealing a Delicious, a Sleepy, and a copy of Delicious. So wanting that Delicious to be added to the hand there. We do hit the copy of Sleepy, unfortunately. We go for the Street, and then we're going to go up into the copy of Baby Noir. Make it so it is untargetable for those Veilers or Imperms. We are going to then go for the Pretty Memory attaching, and then we're going to activate the effect of Noir to attach. Now, we do have the Yeep in the hand. Now, if we did not, we would be able to set this from the deck. You know, unfortunately, we end up drawing the little soft brick there, which is going to be fine. And we just passed turn on that, choosing not to discard the Yeep to summon. But this is going to be able to attach another copy of Sleepy. And so we're going to be able to draw 2 cards, going up into a Noir, and then drawing 2 more as well here. So we see a Talent draw for turn, and we're going to be seeing the standby phase. Oh, in the draw phase, we're going to be discarding to get rid of these 2 here, I'm going to assume. And that's going to make them forced to chain it to, you know, go up, making the draws cut in half, only drawing 2 cards. You know, instead of getting a double pot of greed, you get only 1. And they do discard a copy of Talents. Getting rid of both of them there. They chain it, obviously, go up into the copy of Noir. Interesting that we chose to discard the copy of Talents and not the copy of Fire Recovery there. But I suppose that's just wrong, right? Yeah. We're going to see them draw 2 cards here, drawing in My Friend and a copy of Pretty. Notice on the Decatron, activating the effects in a copy of the Jet. And then we're going to activate the effect, popping the My Friend Purrely. And then we're just going to pass turn there, and we're going to be seeing the Street going to be attaching the copy of Delicious, making it gain the attack. And we're going to be seeing the shuffle back of the Decatron here. We're then noticing the copy of Purrely there, activating the effect for a copy of My Friend. And we shouldn't be able to get game, so we're going to be able to get Lava Golem here. We're going to be seeing a My Friend, and then we're going to be paying 5 to search for a copy of Happy. Very unfortunate because we already control a Happy in the hand. We're going to go up into Plump there because we do have the Delicious Gaver. We're going to go for the Noir shuffle back the Jet. It's going to be going during the end phase of our turn anyways here, so we might as well just use the materials there. We're going to go up into a copy of, or Plump's going to activate the effect, attaching there the Happy, and then it's going to attach 2 more from the graveyard here, making a very plump. But we're going to be seeing Noir as well as the... This also is boosted, right? No, it's not. Okay. So we're going to be just attacking. Then we're going to go into the copy of Happy, attach 1 more time here. And then we're going to go up into a Noir of our own. We're going to be putting back the Noir there because of its effect of the Yeep. And then we're going to go the Street, attaching the copy of Delicious, making this Noir extra chunky. We're going to pass turn. We see another Twin Twisters there. You know, still ending on 1 monster, so we cannot Lava Golem. They do draw 2 here, drawing a copy of Ash and Fenrir. We set 2, Street's going to attach, and that's just going to be it there. They're going to pass turn. We're going to omit defeat there because we know they're going to be having way too much. But moving on into the all-important game 3, we're going to be seeing the Infernoid deck choose to go first. This time we see a copy of Black Witch, you know, a nice normal summon. Potentially even going for the Snake Eyes Ash, just into Poplar, you know, into that stuff. Giving us a bunch of link materials. If we can go up into a copy of the Flamberge, quite nice. We see a Talent as well. You know, our opponent does play hand traps. Therefore, it's kind of good. We see a copy of Droplets, a 1-for-1. You know, always nice to summon with the Decatron. And a copy of Piatti there. And you want to play a bunch of names for the Infernoids. And on the opponent's side of the field, we see a copy of Pretty Memory, copy of Purrely, a copy of Ghost Ogre, a copy of Sleepy, and another copy of Purrely there. Opening up doubles, but we do see 1 hand trap being a Ghost Ogre. I don't necessarily know how good this is versus the deck. Obviously, jumping. We're stopping a copy of the Decatron will always be nice. Now, in this case, it could hurt the Diabellstar as well if they do send a copy of the Piatti, because it will leave the 1-for-1 kind of dead unless we draw into a copy of unless we draw with talents, and then we draw it pretty nicely. But we're going to be seeing here a 1-for-1 pitch to copy of Deviati first, going for the Decatron. Decatron will activate the effect, and we're going to be sending a copy of Anuku. Then we get someone with the copy of the Black Witch, we're sending a copy of Forbidden Droplets, sending the copy of the OSS. OSS going for the Ash. Ash going to be searching for the copy of Poplar. We have that monster negate already set up, so we are going to be playing through this. We're going to go for the Poplar, summon Poplar, search for the field spell here. Field spell is going to be placing a copy of... So we are playing the Snake Eyes Diabellstar, so in that 60 card deck, we are playing a bunch of one-ofs, you know, at least 5 right here. I guess a 6 for 1-for-1 as well. We're going to go for Snake Eyes Ash up into a copy of Oak here. Oak's going to activate, targeting the copy of Decatron. Decatron going to be dumping once again. We're going to be dumping a copy of the Deviati for the spell and trap negate. We're going to go Oak, send someone with the copy of Flameburge. Okay, now we're going to link, we're going to be sending the Snake Eyes Diabellstar. It's interesting that we're not sending another monster instead, or we're not going like Diabellstar summon first, but I guess we shall see. We're going to go in Flameburge and the Decatron into the copy of Moon. We're going to be seeing Flameburge summon back with the Decatron and another copy of Snake Eyes Ash. Activating Decatron effect for a 3rd time, sending a copy of the Atondel here. We're going to go up into the copy of Requiem. Requiem's going to go up into the copy of Engraver. Engraver is going to be going up into the sequence using itself and the copy of Decatron. At this point, we don't think our opponent has any hand traps. You know, that Ghost Ogre is not going to be doing too much. Now, we don't even have an Appaloosa anymore to kind of hit, you know, this deck, I should say, the Purrely deck used to be hit a lot with the copy of Appaloosa. It would be like a very good card against them. Obviously, you know, being able to stop the copies of Purrely and Pure Lilies. But Ghost Ogre used to be, you know, a very good card for them to play because it would be able to stop that copy of Appaloosa. But now it's just going to be a like subpar hand trap here. We're going to be seeing the sequence put back the 2 copies of the Infernoids, the Deviati, as well as the copy of the Anuku to go up into the copy of Evil. Evil can banish the copy of Piatti to dump. We're dumping 5 here. That's going to be crazy. Going to be able to summon a whole bunch here. We're going to go linking up into a copy of Princess. Poplar will put the copy of Snake Eyes Diabellstar back, and now we just go for everything. We're going to be seeing the Princess summon back with the copy of Flamebird, which maybe we should have summoned out a copy of an Infernoid instead. So we would have been able to... Well, I guess we left all the good ones left in deck. We sent all the little guys to the graveyard. Let's say maybe we send those first, or we summon a bigger one first there, so we don't have we don't kind of get locked with Flamebird because it is a level 8, but they have a different plan here. They're going to say Evil is going to be searching for a copy of Vanishment. We go for the Flood. We're going to be seeing the Engraver put back the copy of Moon to summon itself out, and we're going to be linking those 2 away for a copy of IP. Then we're going to go Princess. We're going to see Flamebird put the copy of the Decatron here. Then we're going to go Vanishment, send the copy of Talent, and they finally Ghost Ogreing this, stopping that Void Feast from being summoned on or being placed there. We do have the copy of Snake Eyes Diabellstar, which could summon itself, you know, making a nicer card for IP, but it's not going to make that much of a difference because we can just go for the copy of Flamebird to summon out. You know, when they summon out a monster, Princess will be able to just summon. Obviously, we can go the Flamebird, summon with the Decatron dump, and then at any point of time, we can just IP up into something, and we sell the Decatron to be able to stop, well, I guess, with Princess there, but we are going to be seeing them draw for turn, drawing into another copy of Ghost Ogre. They're going to go in the draw phase, activate Flamebird, just try to summon out the copy of the Decatron, but they do use priority. They do have priority, you know, in the draw phase, the first action they can choose to use, you know, if they have any quick effect, which in this case they do have the Sleepy Memory there. We are going to be seeing that going to be resolved. It's in the copy of Pure Lily, summon the copy of Purrely here. Purrely is going to activate the effect. They're going to be chaining the copy of the Temple to summon out that copy of Decatron, and then we do see the Purrely hit the field spell here. Decatron will be able to dumping most likely the copy of Anuku for that monster negate here, or spell and trap negate there. Okay, we're gonna probably try to hit the street there, you know, making it so that we can Princess. You know, that's going to be a very nice card. Being able to not target their stuff. Kind of crazy. We're going to go normal summon with a copy of Lily, activating the effect, revealing a copy of my friend Purrely. We're going to activate the Street, and they're going to let that resolve here. Purrely's going to activate the effect to level up into a copy of Beauty. Okay. They just say thinking on summon. They can target the pure Lily, I guess, with the copy of Princess. They can go Flamebird and the Pure Lily and destroy them. Then Flamebird could summon back out too. So we can summon the copy of Primarus. I guess it can. So it can't be special summoned. Okay. We can go for like these two because they were summoned correctly. And that would let us search for the following turn, I guess. Probably just go like this, Evil and Oak, right? Yeah. They're going to think here. It's going to be fine. They're going to go Beauty on the Decatron there. Now we could go IP using the Decatron in itself to go up to SP. SP banish the Street and then Princess on the next putt. Yeah, they're going to go up. Ooh, they have the Ghost Ogre as well to stop that copy of IP. Do they not? Including this card. Okay. Wow, they definitely just got played there. We're going to see my friend going to be activated there. They're going to activate the effect. They're going to chain the copy of Decatron. You know, it is negated, but they can still activate it there, which can let them summon it back out with the copy of Flamberge later. They're going to add the copy of Pretty Memory to hand. We're going to see the Beauty attempt to negate. Or, yeah, it banishes, right? I'm pretty sure it does. I always forget Beauty's secondary effect. Attach this card, then you can chain. What one's doing this? Attach it as material. Okay. So we're going to be attaching the Flamebird as material. That will cut off like a lot of their resources there. They're going to go battle. They probably should have chained it. I guess they can't chain it because it happened on res. So they would have had to chain it on the effect. And then they would have been like able to summon a copy of Diabellstar, which is not going to do that much. But yeah. You probably just wait, to be honest. We're going to go battle into the copy of the Flood. That's going to make it so that we can trigger both of these here. They're not going to get the Flamebird effect because it was not on their field. It was on an XYZ material there. But we're going to be able to activate both of these to search for, or add back 3. So we're going to adding back the copy of Pretty Memory and the copy of Sleepy. And we can summon from the deck or from the graveyard with the copy of Street there. Pretty nice. We're going to summon the copy of the Purrely. And we're going to be hitting, and we hit a copy of Purrely there. We can add Purrely, can we not? Oh, Spell and Trap. Okay, right. It's Purrely that can search for itself. Okay. We're going to go up into a copy of the Baby Noir here. And then we activate a copy of Happy, attach the copy of to the Noir here, reset the trap. We're not getting life points off this either for some reason. I guess we don't really care about it. We're going to go the copy of Attach once again, protecting the Street there from destruction. And then we're going to send the copy of the Yeep to the graveyard with the Pretty Memory to attach the copy of Flood. Then we go right up into a Noir. Noir can shuffle back the copy of Snake Eyes Diabellstar here. Or we can attach it. I forgot about that completely. By sending the copy of my friend Purrely. Interesting that we're choosing to do it that way. But I mean, I suppose in this way we're going to be drawing 2 cards there. And they're going to be essentially on top deck. They draw into a Breach, which is not going to be enough. But we summon out the copy of the Autumnal there. We're going to be seeing the effect of Evil. Searching for Imagination there. They're going to activate the Imagination. They're going to shuffle back with the Noir on the activation. Okay. And then Breach makes it gain attack, right? Yeah. And they're going to be kind of forced to shuffle it back. We're going to see the Atra being added to hand. That's going to be acting as a Book of Moon. We're going to see the Engraver put back the sequence. Then Fiendsmith attach itself. Now, we have already brought back the Engraver. Obviously, we just saw that. But, you know, Princess is not going to be doing very much for us here at all. And this is unaffected still, so we're going to see us go for a Princess. Then go up into a copy of Dark. Oh, we need a Dark target. Okay. That's going to let us summon out a copy of the Purrely. They're going to shuffle back the trap to put it back into the deck, letting us not summon out the copy there. We could summon back out the copy here of the Solemn, then summon out another copy of the Eternal there. We go battle phase and attack. Then we go start. They're going to return to shuffle. We're going to, yeah. Return to shuffle does target, yeah. Then target. They're going to chain the copy of Solemn to banish the copy of Sleepy. You know, a bunch of DD Crows on legs here. They're going to go, the Atongal attach, going to shuffle back. And they're going to chain once again to DD Crow. Another target there. I mean, they did get rid of a bunch of materials off of this. And in the process, banishing as well. You know, banishing one Sleepy and a copy of Pretty, stopping that beauty from being able to be summoned back out with the copy of the Purrelys. And of course, hitting a copy of Sleepy always helps. They could have hit both of them there, but at this point, like the Baby Noir is not going to do anything. You know, they can't set another trap. It's going to be just a draw one at that point, which is not going to make that much of a difference. We're going to see the Atra being summoned out. They're going to activate the effect, attempting to bounce back the street. They're going to be putting back the copy of the Dark there with the copy of Noir, essentially making it so that we can't go up into an SP and banish. But just like that, I think it's going to be, oh, I forgot about that effect too. So we could, yeah, we banish this to be able to put back probably, we probably put back a copy of Poplar, right? We search for a Decatron, which we have not normaled. Yeah. And we put back the copy of Poplar to the bottom of the deck. Normal summon Decatron, dumping a copy of the Anuku. We're going to link up into a copy of SP here. And now we're going to be summoning the copy of Anuku by banishing. And just like that, we're passing turn. We do see an Imperm being left on the field. They know they have one street in the hand. So we have 3 unknowns and 1 street there. They kind of have to draw a normal summon at this point, or they can just activate street, and that's going to be pretty much it. They can't do anything else. And they can go battle phase, attack into it, which is going to then activate the effect of the street. You know, taking 500 is not going to make any difference there. Street's going to activate the effect. And we do chain the Anuku to negate that there. Yeah, okay. Destroying the SP Little Knight. This is going to let them summon out the copy of Fenrir, though, and search as well. So we kind of still have some plays. They're just going to pass turn on that. I guess, you know, Fenrir is not going to do anything for them. They can just attack over it. So they kind of want to be able to just hopefully draw a Purrely or a Purrely spell or a copy of My Friend to be able to discard it off there. As well as, like, you know, have an Imperm can be nice as well. Not set, kind of not telepathing what it is. We see Breach going to be activating. Now, chances are we're not going to be destroying or killing them this turn. They're at 66, but we do have a 3,000. But can we get another 33 on the field? I don't think so. We're going to summon a copy of Decatron, dumping the copy of Jet there, activating Decatron effect to banish me. The Jet effect, essentially DD Crow. This can allow us to summon a copy of the Anuku, and then we're going to be, or not the Anuku, the Eternal here. This is the way we're trying to, you know, level up by sending to banish our stuff, bringing them back out to also, like, kind of get us into the OTK, as well as banishing the resources. Make it so that any kind of, like, draw they open up, like, now we banished 2 of their memories there. So now any copies of Purrely are going to be essentially useless, and they're going to have less of the spells available to them. Like, you know, we have 5 banished total right now. They don't have any way of getting these back, and it's just honestly going to be hard for them, especially when, like, they have to dump multiple cards off the copies of Purrely. Or then summon with the copy of Anuku by banishing, and this is going to be, let's see, Infernoids once again 1,000 attack for each banished. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we are gaining. This should just be game right here. Yeah, they're going to be seeing a game. We do see a copy of Forbidden Chalice being drawn as well for turn. So even if they wouldn't have had game there, they would have still not been able to do anything. They would, especially with the copy of Fenrir, and I guess they have the Imperm and the Chalice to kind of protect them. But other than that, we actually see Infernoid kind of kick ass there and take game in game 3. Beating that copy of Noir by just making those targets being banished and threatening to beat over it was kind of crazy there. Regardless, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, see more content like this. Stay safe. Peace.